Hi, everyone. Welcome to this Sunday's edition of the Weekly with M2L. Today, we're going to talk about how to prepare for your appointment, all the things that you should do pre appointment. The two things that are the most important before you start shopping for your gown is having your date set and your venue chosen, because both of those, more so your venue, has an influence on the gown.
Yes, and the date has an influence on the timeline as to when you should start shopping. So typically we say to start shopping with us 10 to 12 months prior to your wedding date. 12 months if you want some time to think about it. 10 months is kind of like the sweet spot.
Yeah. Okay. So you've decided that you want to come shop with us, which is amazing. First things first, research. Head over to our website, take a look at our designer listing, get yourself familiar with the designers that we carry in store, their aesthetic, also their price points. And then head over to our events page and see maybe there's an upcoming trunk show with a designer that you have your eye on. So that is the perfect time to come and shop for that specific designer.
Yes, absolutely. And we also love to see a Pinterest page. So we not only want to see the gown inspiration, we also want to see the vibe of your wedding, color scheme, decor inspo, wedding party, what you want them to wear as well. We love to see it all. Yeah, and when you're looking on Pinterest, remember that when you're pinning gowns, a lot of times there's no price point on those gowns. So try to keep your Pinterest page as an inspiration and maybe not as like a list of gowns you want to try on.
Okay, so now you've secured your appointment. You are coming, it's the day of. Here are some of the things to keep in mind as to who to bring and what to bring.
Right.
So our private change rooms with their own private seating area can comfortably sit three. There are many other appointment types after you purchase your gown with us that you can bring different people to those appointments. If you do want to have more than three guests, there are options to upgrade to our luxe appointments. All that information is on our website. So the three most supportive and caring and positive guests should come with you to this appointment.
Yes. A lot of times, or sometimes, brides think that, maybe they're an indecisive person and they want to bring someone with a strong opinion who helps them make decisions. That would be great in lots of different scenarios. But in this scenario, where we're focusing on how you feel in the gown and just the vibe of your wedding day, we're focusing on positivity, that may not be as helpful as you might think. So just keep that in mind when you're choosing your special guest to bring with you. Okay, so one thing we get asked a lot is what to bring and what to wear on the day of your appointment. So in general, don't bring shoes unless you have some sort of specific shoe you're trying to match something to. Don't bring it because we have pedestals and we don't want you to falling off the pedestal. And wear something that it's easy to take on and off in terms of clothing. Don't wear a sports bra. Get into that in a bit. Don't go buy a strapless bra just for this appointment. Don't do that. What else? Your undergarments you're gonna be in are going to be seen by the stylist. Even if you decide that you want to get in and out of the dresses on your own without the help of the stylist, which we normally help you, we're still going to see your undergarments because the zippers go long. I'm just going to tell you that now. Okay. We're going to see it or not see it. Okay. So don't be that bride. Okay. A lot of brides will ask us if they should wear shapewear. So with shapewear, honestly, it's not necessary on your wedding day. I know that's like a hot topic. If you're wearing a fitted gown and you want to wear shapewear, when I say fitted, I mean like fitted over the hip, then wear shapewear on the day of your appointment. And maybe even start shopping for like good shapewear before your appointment, if that's something you're going to wear. A brand that we love is Honey Love. They fit really well. They even have boning if you're looking for that definitely sculpted look. That's a good brand to go with. As well, the other thing, if you're doing an A-line dress, one thing that's great is like a cooling short. Thigh Society makes an amazing cooling short. And yeah, they're just like super lightweight. They feel like you're wearing nothing. It's like a slip, but it helps with like chafing and cooling, especially like underneath a hot wedding dress. It gets hot. So that would be our suggestion, to wear what you might be wearing on that wedding day And don't worry about a bra unless you have a very large cup size. You probably won't be wearing a bra on that wedding day.
All right. So the day of your appointment, please arrive on time.
Yes.
Not an hour early or 20 minutes late. If you are an out of town bride, sometimes traffic is great. We have Sherway down the street. Just head over there and do a little shopping before you come for your appointment.
Yeah.
Also, please don't go for coffee right before the appointment because unfortunately we just can't allow coffee in the store. Clear liquids only.
Yes.
So you arrive, you're greeted, you're brought into the room with by a stylist. You'll settle in and you'll start shopping the store. Also, keep in mind that the dresses have zero hanger appeal. So trust your stylist. They'll be able to kind of guide you, pulling the right dresses just based on your inspiration or your wedding vibes. And throughout the appointment as well, they will continue pulling based on what you're liking and what you're not. So trust your stylist. They are here for a reason.
Yes. And when you're shopping the store, what I try to tell people is to, like, if you're drawn to some detail of the gown, just try it on or mark it. And you will get to try on lots of gowns during that time. Don't panic.
Also, during your appointment, the more feedback you give to the stylist, the better, so that they can understand kind of what you're liking and what you're not, and then
why.
they can, and exactly, and why, and then they can pull based on that feedback.
Yeah.
So we've created this safe, positive, fun, elevated experience for you. But if you're still nervous or unsure, reach out because we may suggest to come alone for your very first appointment, especially if you're a first time shopping bride.
Yes. Our stylists are great at becoming your best friend, becoming your cheerleader, becoming your shoulder, whatever you need on that day. So try not to worry. We're super excited to meet you. And thank you so much for joining us for this week. Weekly. We'll see you again next week.